Hey guys, and welcome to another Factorio mod spotlight. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me. And today we are going over the Seablock mod pack. And this one seems pretty popular lately. A lot of posts on Reddit and some playthroughs as well. I think Zisto just started one, and some people asked me to do a spotlight, and I figured let's go for it. So, what is this? What is Seablock? This is kind of the Factorio equivalent of Minecraft Skyblock. So what the pack does is this modifies terrain generation, as you can see, and makes it so there's just a bunch of little islands, essentially, and we just start on a little 1x1 square here with a chest full of stuff. Now, before I go any further, I want to point out some things in case you're not aware, because this may change your mind instantly or not. This is very heavily modded. This primarily uses Bob's mods and Angel's mods, and for you to actually be able to do this scenario, you pretty much need those. They're pretty much required, but if you're not into those, then this may not be the thing for you. Just thought I'd point that out. So let me quickly go over the mod list for you here, and the goal for this is you start out on this island, and eventually is to build up the island and build a huge area you can build on. And then it actually has the SpaceX mod, as you can see here. Now I have cheat mode just to make things a little easier for me with some testing, but it has SpaceX, so the goal is to complete SpaceX, complete the spaceship you're supposed to send up and stuff like that. So that is the end goal, starting from this point. So the mods this includes is pretty much all of Angel's and Bob's. Angel's bioprocessing, petrochem refining, smelting, the Seablock mod itself, Bob's assemblies, electronics, enemies, inserters, Bob's library, Bob's logistics, Bob's modules, Bob's plates, Bob's power, Bob tech, Bob warfare, FNEI for finding stuff. If you hit Control E, this brings up, this is a really cool mod. I think I spotlighted this a long time ago. You can search stuff and figure out like what you can do from them, or what they go into. So for example, if we just go in here and I just find something, let's just click one of these. This will tell you like everything, what it requires, and then what it gives you, what it's made in, and then you can go even further, click one of these, see what these are required. And this is really crucial for this because Bob's and Angel's get super complicated. Also includes nuclear fuel mod, science cost tweaker, and then space mod, which is SpaceX. So that's kind of the goal of this, is to finally launch all the parts into space and do the research with SpaceX. And these are quite expensive. So like protection fields is from SpaceX, 6,000. Some of these later on though are like 120,000 or something like that, if I can find them. You can see all this tech here. There you go, like 125,000 of this stuff. And of course, this has all the overrides for Bob's and Angel's stuff. Tons of menus. I currently, I think I unlocked everything accidentally. But this does start you with, certain research is unlocked. So then you go from this, and it gives you this little chest with a bunch of stuff like some pellets, the machines you'll need to get yourself started, and some landfill to expand, and some solar for power. Now, the reason why you need Bob's and Angel's for this is because you essentially have to create your stuff from water in the most basic form, because that's all you have. There's no ores here or anything. So you use like Angel's and Bob's like chem, bioprocessing and petrochem and stuff to get the materials that you need. So then you go from this and end up slowly with some mess. This is something I threw together in like 35 minutes. Excuse the mess. So I've created a landfill here. I am using a cheaty power source just for ease of use, but again, you do get those initial solar panels. And just, this is a complete mess, right? This is a bad example, but I couldn't spend hours putting this together. But what we're doing essentially is we're creating the very first, but yes, all this is needed for one part of an inserter. That's how complicated this is. So we need inserters. Obviously, we don't start with inserters, so we need inserters. And I'm trying to put together some basic circuit boards. So then if we find the basic circuit boards somewhere in here, those required, I can't even find stuff in here. They required wooden boards, and then we don't have any wood or anything. So you make wooden boards through bioprocessing, through cellulose fiber and alginic acid. That's essentially what I'm doing here. Is we start off very initially here with this guy, which is just taking normal water and giving us some water, doing water purification and giving us some stuff, which we then send into here to make some one type of algae. We will need green algae. I didn't set that up at this point. Then he is, just doing this currently. These aren't going into anything. But then we actually need some other materials to do further stuff. So then, we're taking this stuff, this purified water, and sending it through to this guy, or up to this guy, which is giving us, like sulfuric wastewater, which then goes into this guy, and we can get some sulfur, and then jumpstart this guy, which takes sulfur and oxygen, which we're getting from here through purified water. Essentially tons of production loops, and then that goes into here with more purified water, which is coming from here, and then this guy makes some sulfuric acid. So this is like just normal sulfuric acid, but the icon's obviously totally different. And then that goes into here to give us some slag slurry from sulfuric acid and slag, which we get slag from here. And then these guys are just burning off excess because I don't need these other liquids right now. And then this goes into here with some filters to give us, slag slurry and, or rather, to give us this other stuff, this sulfuric wastewater, which actually is going around back into the system to create the loop to do this. So this is kind of how you build this up, and this is just to make like a wooden board. But this is the idea. So this is what the mod pack is. You start off on that one little island and then expand out, and it did give us 1,000 landfill. I've used most of it. I was very inefficient with my landfilling. You could get a lot more space in this. And then you just start out with these production chains and slowly build up, make inserters, and then get some science, get some labs, start researching, and then you can make ore from some of this stuff. Like I think you send this this orange stuff, whatever that is, into something, and then eventually can get some ore from that. So you can just manufacture your own ore essentially from, well, the very first line here is water. So that's how this mod works. It's cool. It's really like if you're new to the game, I would not suggest this because Bob's Angels alone is really complicated. But if you're looking for a challenge and you like Minecraft Skyblock and stuff, I would try this out. It's a really cool idea. I like it. And I think it's pretty interesting as well. So definitely worth checking out. Link to the mod portal will be in the description, and on the mod portal, the dev links to the forum post where you actually get the whole mod pack, and a little more information is given. But I'll just link to the portal, and you guys can check it out from there. And if you have any questions or anything, leave them down below. Questions in regards to setups or anything, I won't be able to help because I really struggled with this myself. But overall, a really cool mod and concept for sure. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, feel free to leave a like. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.